It's been very interesting. As I said, when we first started, we had to find out where we were, so we've done a lot of testing. We're still continuing that for the next week or so, and at that point I'll be able to give you a really clear idea of where we are. We have improved the fitness of players so far, but to what level I'm not sure. David John, our exercise physiologist, is still in Australia. He has all the results with him, and he'll be up the following weekend, so we can give you a bit clearer picture at that stage. Look, my job is to coach the hockey team, and that's what I do best. And I'll leave the politics to everybody else, and I think the players as well are just interested in playing hockey. And if we achieve results, then we'll all be happy. Look, it's going to be really tough. We'll do our absolute best to qualify. That's a goal that we want. Obviously, I've got a 5-year contract, and I have no doubt we'll qualify in 5 years, and stand on the podium. But right now, we'll just give it our best shot. The players are absolutely committed to it as well. Look, India has left it late. The other nations of the world have spent a lot of money over many years developing their sports science and their hockey players, and they're prepared brilliantly for Olympic Games and preparation. India hasn't done that, and that's what they're going to do now. We've learnt a lot, because I'm from Australia and the Australian Institute of Sport, we've learnt a lot, and I've learnt a lot, so we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We've just got to keep on to... Sorry about that. Just turn it off. We've just got to continue the process. We've got to teach coaches, we've got to develop our youngsters, we've got to put programs in place. Part of the contract is to coach coaches and develop hockey in the country, and if we do that, we'll get the results. No, what I said was we'll have a leadership group, out of which we will have a captain. A leadership group is just a group of players who will put their heart and soul in for the team, and they'll help the young players, but we will have a captain. We're going to change the style of the way we play, and that's going to be, as I said, a time-consuming learning process, because we have to relearn Indian hockey and Australian hockey, because we've been doing a bit of European hockey. The development group, or the group that's been coming through, have been playing traditional Indian hockey, so we have to meld these two styles to develop our Indian style again. So that's going to be our focus on this, obviously to win games, but to change the style is what we're after. Hockey these days is not really a 5-3 or a 3-3 or whatever system. It's just it's a transition from defence to attack and how you do it. And so we'll let the ball do the work, get it up as quickly as we can into the forward line, and get it into the circle so that we can have shots at goal. So it's not really a strict system of play. It's a transition from defence to attack. No, not fit, but they will get there. The other things that we're concentrating on is injury management and rehabilitation. We've done a lot of profiling of the way the athletes run, because if they run poorly, their one leg shorter than the other, then they will have injuries. So if we can find out the problems now that they've got, then we are less likely to have injuries later on. And as you know, you're only as strong as the depth that you have in your squad and the injuries that you have as well. Well, from what the association has said, we've got the Asian Champions Trophy, we have the Commonwealth Heads of Government series in Australia, plus we have extra test matches there as well. We have a 4-nation series in Delhi at some time, and then we have the Champions Trophy, and then we have the Olympic qualifiers. So it's an extremely packed program. Well, there's nothing, I've left that to the administrators. My job's just coaching the players that I've got, and I'll let them decide on what to do there.